Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you are a collector of stuff. You're a collector of pre-loved items. So, hello, my name is Yvonne, and yes, I am a collector. I do have a stash, I do have a hoard. Collectors Anonymous of the junk pile. Anyway, and so today's video, I'm gonna be doing some tins and sharing with you how to gather some of those things up that you might be collecting yourself that are nice individually, but let's get them to be kind of grouped together in little vignettes to make pretty little home decor pieces. So what is it about old, worn tins that just attract me? Now these are good, these could still be used. They do have their lids, so that's a plus. I love the writing on the coffee and the tea and that vintage green with the stripage. Oh, has my heart. But we're going to make these into beautiful home decor. So when I'm creating, this is a no judgment zone about each of our stashes, AKA our hoards. So yes, I do love to shop. I do go to lots of auctions and I'm always looking for really good deals. And especially at an auction because a lot of times it comes in boxfuls. So when you see my stash, no judgment on here, please. Why? I said no judgment. So this is my last little, I don't know, season or how long I have been collecting some of these pieces, some of these kitchen items, because I like to put them into little containers for you all and share some ideas. So yes, I have a collection of kitchen tools. So I find that it's easier to find the kitchen tools than it is to find the tin that is priced right to be able to fill them up with. So when I'm looking for tins, I want them for a couple bucks. My kitchen stuff I picked up for a couple bucks. So when you want to resell it, you know, you have that all added in. So I need for it to be reasonably cost efficient. So when I see something for 50 cents at a sale, or I can grab a whole box full for a couple bucks, you know that I'm going to do it. So with that being said, let's get making these. So if you're new to the channel, this is something I haven't actually done in a while, but I like to put these little things together. If I was going to sell them in my retail booth, I would have to bag them. I'd have to glue everything together. So that it would be sold all as one unit. But here on the channel, I'm blessed enough that I will go ahead and put these up for a 99-cent auction on my eBay store in case anybody is interested in them. So there's that. Got that out of the way before everybody's like, how do you sell that if you didn't, you know, that's how I sell them. So sticking with the color, I love the color of this tin. I think it had some type of lettering. It's raised, it's bumpy. I think it's beautiful. It's already been washed. This is as clean as it's going to get. So it is a cool coffee tin. So I have some other rusty, they're not even rusty, they're just aged metal, really, pieces. Oh, I still have a little price tag on that one. But it's the same like color family that you know, I'm a matchy type of person. So I want to get my bigger pieces going and then figure out from there how to fill it in, how to make it secure so that it's not moving around every time you have to dust. So first, that's the first thing I'll do. And then I'm not necessarily always going to add all that same color because, like, look at this little wooden masher, which matches the color in here. I told you I'll matchy. So, but it, like, you can tell you need some kind of filler in there to keep items up. We do have a little rusty, crusty nutmeg grater. So, yeah, so I know that I'm definitely going to put these two items in there because they add some height. So this one would be fine, but when I ran across this, hello, little muffin tin. So, and then you want to kind of keep them angled. So I'm going to share with you how to do that so they're just not laying in front of each other and you're not seeing all that yummy. How am I going to achieve that? Dollar Tree floral foam. Now, instead of going and hunting all the time, because I use a lot of this floral foam, I just buy the case of it from the Dollar Tree store and it's delivered right to my house. Because the last few times I went looking for it, a lot of them didn't have it in stock. So I was lucky enough to remember that I could order from them online. And since it's something I use a lot of. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stick a piece of there. I'm not, like I said, I try to pack them full enough that you're not having to worry about gluing it together. So what I'll do is I'll just stick it in. So like inside, I'll stick this in like that. So then now I have my little being off to the side. And then we'll do the same thing with this. Stick it into the floral foam. So yes, so see how that then will stay. Yes, you do have a gap, but we will fill that space also. Like I said, I've got plenty of stuff. I want to fill them full. So next, I'm going to stick another piece of floral foam in there. Floral foam is very easy to cut. I did not cut that big enough. Oh. There we go. So what I'm doing now is I'm just filling my space so that these aren't sliding around. Trying to keep it centered with the coffee. So we got a good start here. Okay, so now I have these that I want to put towards the back. There again, it kind of matchy. It matches these. So which one's my tallest? Which is this one. So we'll stick it right into that floral foam. I love that they have some age on it. And then we can, there again, stick it in the floral foam. And so now we have a little bit more of that color going on. Okay, so the weight of this is making it tip even though it's in the floral foam. So I have a bag of Spanish moss and we'll go ahead and I'll start filling that in. It's a neutral, something just so it does not move around. Nobody really wants to see the floral foam. Oh, much better. See, it stays up now. And it has that old-timey look. Sure does make a mess of your studio, though. But it has its purpose. I'm going to go ahead and stick one of these bigger blocks in to hold this back. It's going to kind of cut on it, but it'll make it there. Now it made it nice and tight in there. So now this isn't moving around. I think I'm just going to put a thin layer of the Spanish moss to cover up the green floral foam, but not so much that I can't still stick stuff in it. So we got I have to do this backwards so you guys can all see. So I'm going to do that back here. We have that little guy and that little guy, but I need something for there. So see, they're really not that terrible to put together. Like I said, the hardest thing is finding the tins. Another thing I have a hard time passing on is clock faces. So coffee time. So I'm gonna stick that in there. That one's kind of on the heavy side. Lay that across here. Oh, I think I have room still for some more stuff. I still think I can fit more stuff in here. Just recently, we picked up at auction an old cash register that was completely broken, and Chris, with a lot of effort, oh my gosh, a lot of effort, took it apart. So I think that would be cute. 5-cent coffee. Oh, there's just something about numbers with the clock face and the register tag, and like, yeah, these are items that I can resell on their own, but I'm in an antique mall, not maybe necessarily the clock face or the register tag, but you see a lot of this stuff all around. So I love doing the grouping, making little vignettes like this. Some more space. Oh, so far I'm loving it. I want to get this rooster in here. It was part of a mold that I bought, but it was only one piece. It wasn't the whole thing, and it didn't have the clips. So perfect use for this kind of project. I know this is a melon baller, but it has that same color going on. So we could definitely add that somehow to this. Maybe. And for you who are new to our channel and do not watch or have not watched the other channel, the Journey channel, this is how I organize my smalls. These are, yet again, Dollar Tree little containers that I ordered so I could get a bulk full. So now I'm looking for some type of yummy to fill in that back space to see what I have. Dominoes. That's part of being what we do, is I turn into a collector of a lot of stuff. So if you're seeing my treasures, you're seeing my treasures today. Ooh, maybe a block. Ooh, let's go back in here. Maybe I can find a block with a C. I kind of need a big one. I don't see a C there. Oh, I told you. I know you're looking at my stash. Oh, there's some more blocks. I know I have more blocks. So when I bring it home from auctions, I know exactly where I can stick it. So, because I have, if I can't find that one will work because it's not so. Now you know, for all those wondering how I do my stash, here it is. I'm still kind of looking, Monarch, seeing what I got that I could. I think I'm going to go for the block. Oh. To add so that could be pushed forward. So as I'm playing, I forgot that I had these little baby's breath. These are dried from Amazon. And I think that's the pop that this kind of needed. It just needed a little bit. It was a little dark. So I think that, oh, I like that pop. So I ended up going more than just 3. I bought it for a project. I used minimal, but I really like that pop of color. It really fills it right in. I was able to take the black out because then that baby's breath pushed the rooster out. I love it. So the number one thing when I'm looking at a tin is, can I get the lid off? Because sometimes you can't get the lids off. So yes, lid is off. That banding is cool. This one is really tall, so I'm going to have to fill it up with some floral foam. So yeah, I'm making it nice and tight so I don't have to worry about gluing it in. Now this one I'll set off to the side because then I'll start filling it up. So not only do I want it not to move, but I want some place to be able to stick stuff into. So I kind of needed those little crevices filled. So now I gathered some items. The fun part about these older tools is the green handle. These look dangerous to me. I'm sure they have a purpose. Pasta cutter, cheese slicer. I don't even know. I know this is an egg beater, a beater. Those I'm not too sure about. And then I thought I need some type of a backing to keep those items up. And I think this will be small enough to fit into this one. So I'm just pushing down as far as I can go. Oh, there we go. That'll work. Try to straighten it. So really, that is what I'm looking for. And these weird, odd tools, y'all can tell me if you know what they are. Hold on, I got to see. There we go. Oop, I might have to stick this one in here first. Because yeah, it's the green that I want. I mean, the rusty tool, yeah, that's cool, but I want the green to show. So sometimes you got to play with a little bit until you get it to the way that you want it, or stick them in at the same time to give them the height that you need. The egg beater, I don't know. We'll see. It might. This isn't a very big tin, so I have this greenery. I'm gonna see how. No, it's too long. I'm gonna have to cut it down. There we go. So now, instead of putting Spanish moss to cover, I'll stick some of this greenery that goes with the green. Nice thing about these stems is they're wired, so they push into that floral foam. Pull that back out. Okay, I'll keep filling, but that like filled in a lot of that space. The fun green color still sticking out. I could actually just throw that back there. Wonderful space filler. With some more of this little greenery because that was rounded. Oh, I think that worked out perfectly. Got some good height. And loving on it. And I'm like, okay, what do I have? And then I have a sweet little teddy bear. Doesn't always have to be like the whole thing kitchen-y. This teddy bear has seen much better days. He's super sweet, but I think like he's perfect. He fits right in there. Look at him. And then so he's not lonely. I have another little teddy bear because there are plenty of teddy bear lovers out there. So we'll just stick him right next to his friend. Oh my gosh. Sometimes the unexpected is the fun of it all. And then somebody had some of these little cards for sale at an antique mall. I tell you, I go to antique malls a lot. it's amazing what you can find, because if you wanted to buy a whole bunch of these off Etsy, you have to pay for shipping and all that, and then you have a whole bunch and you don't know if they're going to sell. But I'm happy when somebody else has them so that I can use them, because look how cute that is. It didn't take too much. I mean, you could put, if you wanted a ribbon, you could put a ribbon sash around it. So I have some aged fabric. We'll see how it looks around the tin. I don't need to, it's already, it's been washed. This is as good as it's gonna get. Actually have a bonus project I'm going to be showing you, so I had this out for that anyway, and I don't think I need all of it for that project. But I might as well rip it all while I'm ripping. I think 2 pieces. Oh, I do like it. Okay, so now it's time for the red tin. This is it. This is the patina. I love that it says tea. Not everybody's coffee drinker. But yes, so tea. And then I have these 3 that I'm hoping to put in there. They have a white cream band around them. But yet again, they're those old timey tools. Now this one is not very big at all. So, but yet again, I need to fill it in, like not very big at all. So just wash it on in. It'll be fine. But I know that this one is long. So this would be like my backer piece, like I was using the graters for earlier. So I just want to make sure that I'm staying. Unfortunately, it's chopping it. There we go. There, take that. Take that. I think that'll be fine. I was just trying to keep it so it stays centered. Bottle opener yet again. I'm just really going for the red handled, and then knife sharpener. Some of these older tools, it's like, what is it? I think it's a knife sharpener. Let me know, because I really don't know. Flipper, spatula, yeah. So I have some wooden spoons. They may be too tall, but I have this greenery that I would like to add in. This is baby grass. It just has that aged look where it's green and it looks like it's brown. So let me see. Oh, no, too tall. Okay, so let's nip that off. Unfortunately, I like the little details on the ends of these, but I think I need the shorter ones. And then they may be overpowering. I don't know, they may be too overpowering. Okay, so if I could ever get a mic that stays working, brand new ones, just ordered them. Anyway, so I have this spoon that I don't think is overpowering. Yeah, it may be as big as it, but with the darkness, it just blends right in with the patina on the tin. So I thought, perfect, another element. And then we have this box that has that same patina, nothing in it. I guess you could put something in it, but the colors match so well. I love that green backing. And then I have a bag full of these tags that they were older tags. Somebody maybe newer printed them with some numbers, but I thought the tag went with the band around the utensils, so it all kind of is playing on each other. When I was looking for something to put on the box, look at a little sleeping mouse. Though the color of the mouse doesn't match, but you know, I'm in a room full of paints. But oh my gosh, so super sweet, fits perfectly on that little box. Oh, I just love it. So I'm gonna have to paint him up so he doesn't look like he's sticking out. I don't want people noticing that there's a mouse on the box. Actually, I don't even have to paint him. All I'm gonna be doing is using some of the Fusion's aging wax. The thing, if I painted him, he would just look like he was painting, and he has some wonderful detail with some lightness going on. So see how the aging wax is just staining that paint and just giving it the age that it needed, matching the box and still keeping all those details. So for my bonus, I have this peg rack. It's just a piece of wood with some pegs in it. I had it in my own house. I used some decor on it. I think I hung brushes in my laundry room on it, old brushes. So, but in my house, it was screwed in, and it's more like one of those items that is kind of hard to sell in a retail booth because I'm not going to be screwing it into the wall or anything like that. You know, but then it's got holes in it, and I like the patina of the wood, so I don't want to fill the holes in. So there's always those little dilemmas of things that get left in your inventory because you're not quite sure what to do with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some wire through those holes to make it so it can hang. So I have this aged wire, which I purchased at a hardware store. It is black. It's kind of messy. It does come off on your hands, but it's got that aged patina. So perfect for items like this to be hanging them as soon as I can find the starting point. But anyway, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through the holes towards the front, because then I'll twist the wire so that it's nice and tight to be able to hold it in place and not come back through. I'm constantly looking for inspiration, and at an auction, the lady had beaters like this, and she had them hanging from probably like a Hobby Lobby hook, but I want to keep with the age and patina of the beaters. So I thought this peg was perfect. When I saw them hanging in her house at the auction, I'm like, oh, I have lots of beaters. I can maybe buy the beaters today. But that's where I needed the pieces of fabric so that I could tie them from the peg and tie them to the beater. Now she had them, I think, like this, like hanging like that, but I personally, I don't know. It's fine, but that's not what my vision is. The nice thing about getting inspiration from others is you tweak it and change it a little bit just to make it your own. So I'm just going to do a simple knot around the peg, and then I'll loop it around the handle of the beater. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And as always, these little creations, which are hard to sell in the booth sometimes unless you all like gather them all in a stack. For my viewers and anybody that's interested, I love to put these up for an auction so you can have, if you're not able to find these types of pieces in your area, that I'm able to share them with you. So again, thanks for watching today's video, and let me know if I inspired you in any way to create with what you have. So again, thanks for watching, and if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much. And if you're new and you're checking out this channel for the first time and you like ideas like this, please smash that subscription button along with the notification bell so you know we've uploaded a new video. And we will see you next time, guys, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.
Please, guys. Yep.